In this lesson video, we will first introduce regular and irregular 3D objects or solids, and then we will explore regular solid prism, especially triangular prism and rectangular prism or cuboid. We will discuss and understand the faces, edges and the nets of triangular prism and rectangular prism. Here we will introduce three-dimensional object prism. Prism is a regular three-dimensional object, and three-dimensional objects are also called solid. So prism is a regular solid or three-dimensional object. So before defining prism, let us define what is a regular solid and an irregular solid. A regular solid is a three-dimensional object that has same cross-section across the height. For example, here this is a regular solid. This is its base. This is its base of the solid, and throughout the whole height, the base, this cross-section, all cross-sections throughout the whole height of this object, if we take horizontal cross-section, then all these cross-sections will be same, and that will be same as that of the base. Then the solid is called regular. But for example, here in this solid, this is an irregular solid. That means for an irregular solid, this is the base, and throughout its height, across its heights, this cross-section, that is horizontal plane, the cross-section varies. So for example, here the solid shrinks a little bit, and then at the end it enlarged a little bit or expands a little bit. So this is an irregular solid. So irregular solid got varying cross-section, different cross-sections across its heights. So prism is a regular solid. That means prism will have these kinds of same cross-section across its whole height, and that cross-section will be like similar to its base. On top of that, being a regular solid, prism got other criteria, which is prism is a regular solid with polygonal base. So for example, here the base is not polygonal, it's a random shape. But to become a prism, a regular solid will be prism if its base is polygonal. That is, it will be a regular solid. That is, its cross-section across the height will be same, as well as its base. This base can't be random shape, it has to be a polygon. So for example, here this is one prism where its base is a triangle. So triangle is a polygon with three sides, and across its whole height, this is its height, across its whole height, it's always maintaining this polygonal triangular shape. So all of its face, so this is one internal face, all its internal face, if we take the horizontal cross section, will be triangle. So if a prism got base triangle, then it is called triangular prism. Similarly, here this is a rectangle. This prism's base is rectangle, and throughout its whole height, its cross section will always be rectangle. So its base is a rectangle. Rectangle is a four-sided polygon. So this is a prism, and when the base of a prism is rectangle, it is called rectangular prism. For example, here this one, its base is a trapezium. These two arms are parallel and these two arms are not parallel. So this base is a trapezium, and throughout its whole height, the cross section is always remaining trapezium. So if a prism got its base trapezium, then it is called trapezoidal prism. Similarly, we can use higher order polygons as the base. For example, here this prism got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this base is a pentagon, 5 arms polygon, so pentagon, and it's a regular solid because throughout the whole height, it is always maintaining this pentagonal cross section. So once a prism has base pentagon, its called pentagonal prism. Similarly, this one's base is hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 arms. So the base is a hexagon. And throughout its whole cross section, the base is maintaining the same hexagon. So it's a hexagonal prism. In this way, it can be heptagonal, octagonal, any orders of polygonal prism.